I lost 21 kilos and went from this to this without losing any muscle. There are so many myths about fat loss. Some of them are true, a lot of them are completely false. I hear them constantly in my DMs from people just starting out, from people who have been trying for months and not seeing any results. And the truth is, these myths are everywhere and they are the exact reason people stay stuck. So, I am going to share what I actually learned, including the things I used to believe myself. Let's start with myth number 1. You can spot reduce fat. This one is completely false. If you have ever watched a video promising lose belly fat in 7 days or lose thigh fat in 15 days with these exercises, that is exactly what they are selling you. A myth. Think about it for a second. If those videos were true, if you could actually lose belly fat in 7 days, everyone in the entire world would have six-pack abs. Just like that. But they do not. Because it does not work that way. When you're in a calorie deficit, your body decides where it pulls fat from. Not you, not the workout. It is determined by your genetics, your hormones, and your overall body composition. You cannot target a specific area by training it more. What you can do is build the muscle underneath. But the fat on top will come off on your body's own timeline. So stop doing 200 crunches a day hoping for a flat stomach. Stop chasing the 7-day promises. Train your full body, stay in a calorie deficit. The areas you want to change will follow. Myth number 2. Sweat more equals more fat loss. Most people think sweating more means burning more fat. I used to think that too, but that is not how it works. The weight you lose from sweating is just water. As soon as you drink, it comes back. Sweat is just your body's cooling system. When you heat up, your body produces sweat, and as it evaporates off your skin, it cools you down like a built-in air conditioner. When your body burns fat, it breaks it down and gets rid of it mostly through breathing as carbon dioxide. The rest lives through urine, not sweat. Myth number 3. Cardio is the only way to lose weight. This is completely false, but I believed it. When I first started, I was on the treadmill for a full hour every single day before I even touched a weight. I look back at that now and realize I was wasting my time. Here's the thing. Cardio burns way fewer calories than most people think. Your fitness tracker can be misleading. It often shows that you burn more calories than you actually did. And when you spend all your energy on cardio, you have nothing left for strength training, which is what actually changes your body composition. You can lose fat without ever stepping on a treadmill. All that matters is a calorie deficit. I still do cardio mostly through daily steps or after my lifts, just not instead of strength training. If this is useful, hit the like button. It helps this kind of content reach more people. Myth number 4. A special diet works because it is something special. Keto, intermittent fasting, carnivore. There is always a new one. A lot of people get results with them, and they do work, just not for the reasons you think. Every single one of these diets work for the exact same reason. They create a calorie deficit. That is it. Keto cuts out entire food groups, so you eat less overall. Intermittent fasting shrinks your eating window, so you eat less overall. The mechanism is always the same. There is no metabolic magic, no fat burning switch that flips. You are simply eating less calories. And here is what most people will not tell you. A lot of these approaches are very hard to sustain long term. The best diet is not the one that works fastest in week 1. It is the one you can actually stick to. Find that and everything else falls into place. And myth number 5. You have to cut out every food you enjoy. This is the one that keeps so many people trapped in a cycle. They restrict everything, they quit coffee and their favorite food. They last maybe 2 or 3 weeks and then they go right back to where they started. I used to do this too. I would go all in, nothing enjoyable, no room to breathe, and every single time I would eventually break. Because restriction is not discipline. It is just setting yourself up to fail. You do not have to eliminate the foods you love. You have to learn how to fit them in. Use 80-20% method, which means eating nutritious whole foods about 80% of the time, while leaving 20% for the foods you enjoy. So your diet stays balanced and sustainable. The goal is a lifestyle you can actually live. If your diet makes you miserable, you will not stay on it. Period. Myth number 6. Eating fat makes you fat. This one has been around for decades. Low fat everything, no fat diets, and it is completely false. Fat does not make you fat. Excess calories make you fat. The reason fat gets blamed is that it is calorie dense. 1 gram of fat has 9 calories, while carbs and protein have only 4 calories. So high fat foods are easy to overeat without realizing it. That is the real issue. But fat itself is essential. It supports your hormones, it helps your brain function, it helps your body absorb vitamins vitamins A, D, E, and K, olive oil, nuts, dairy, avocados. These are fat-rich foods and they are genuinely good for you. Cutting out fat does not mean fat loss, it just means feeling unsatisfied all the time. Here's what all of these points do. Fat loss is not about doing more cardio, it's not about targeting your belly with crunches, sweating more in the gym, cutting out fat, or following some special diet that promises faster results. It is about understanding the basics, a calorie deficit, protecting your muscle, and building habits you can actually keep. I wasted months believing the wrong things, and once I stopped chasing the complicated version and focused on what actually works, everything changed. The simple version is not the easy version, but it is the one that actually gets results. For more simple and practical fat loss strategies, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next video.